Tipton from Houston, Texas, and I manage Thomas Tate. Thomas is the #2 ranked WBC middleweight champion, #2 in the IBF, #4 in the WBA. Every time I'm in Albuquerque, I watch 8-count boxing. It's a great program. I recommend everybody watch it.
And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing Colorado, Mr. Tony Verdato.
Let's do a little amateur boxing here. We have the stepbrother of Kid Dynamite, Danny Romero Jr. This is his little brother, Juan Ruiz. Juan Ruiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico, fighting in the 100-pound division in this tournament, takes on Colorado's Tony Verdato. We're underway now, round 1. This bout scheduled for 3 amateur boxing. Juan Ruiz in the red, as I said before, is the younger brother of the Dynamite Kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Danny Romero Jr. This is his little brother, and look out, he's a tremendous prospect, a good-looking young fighter, fine amateur, taking on one of his regional foes, Tony Verdato from Colorado. Hope you enjoyed that opening bout. Former world heavyweight champion, Michael Dynamite Dokes. It's a lot of fun to see him in action. He definitely is not what he used to be, but he still had enough to pull out the victory over Mr. Smooth, Barry Forbes. But right now we're looking at amateurs, and right now they're mixing it up. Tony Verdato going to the body of Juan Ruiz. Both men fighting in the right-handed stance. Now you see some good hand speed from Tony Verdato, but Juan Ruiz, who does that little style remind you of? Looks like his big brother, Danny Romero Jr. And he comes in, they spin around and he clubs him from behind. The referee breaks the action. Amateur boxing here. We're in the first round, scheduled for 3. Juan Ruiz in the red, a very skilled fighter, trains with his brother and his other stepbrother, Julian Ramirez. And they train down at the Hideout Boxing Club in Albuquerque. Not only do we have great professional boxers, we have tremendous amateur boxers out of this area as well. And now Verdato crying the blues, but he keeps spinning around, so if you're going to give the man the back of the head, you just might get hit there if you're inside the ropes. And now Verdato kind of keeping his space, keeping a little distance between him and Ruiz. He may have tasted a little bit of that stinging power. And there's the bell to end the first round. So a good opening round here of these 2 amateurs. We're about ready to start round 2, and there's the bell. Juan Ruiz in the red trunks out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. His opponent in the black with the red waistband, Tony Verdato out of Denver, Colorado. And now Verdato trying some fakes, and Ruiz very calmly just sticks the right hand in there. Both men pretty fleet-footed. Oh, and Verdato runs right into that jab of Juan Ruiz. I spoke to Juan just a while back and asked him, when will we see you live again, you know, back in action? And he told me that maybe about the time when school gets started here, we're taping this during the summer break, that he plans to get busy again with his amateur boxing career. And right now you see him getting busy on the head of Tony Verdato. And Verdato kind of backs up. There's a good left hand from Tony. Juan Ruiz with a good defense. Look at his hands. He keeps his hands pretty high, as does Verdato. Again, Ruiz coming in with the jab followed by the right hand. Good basic boxing being demonstrated here by Albuquerque's Juan Ruiz in the red trunks. We think there's a tremendous future for Juan Ruiz if he will stay active and stay dedicated. Coming from that fighting family, that tremendous Hideout Boxing Club. You're watching the 8-Count Boxing Hour here on Community Cable Channel 27 in Albuquerque. And right now we have a good one. 2 100-pounders. This is the 100-pound division. So far, a pretty even match. I think Juan Ruiz a little more aggressive, doing a little bit more. But both men are showing well. No one really taking control of this fight midway through the second round. And now again, Ruiz catches Verdato with that left hand. And there's the bell to end the second round, so we got 1 to go. 2 rounds in the books here. Looking into the corner, Danny Romero Sr. working on young Juan. And here we go with round 3 now. Good combination now, both men score. Again, Verdato trying to work behind that jab, but it's coming up short, it's not scoring. Ruiz just looks like he's trying to time Verdato. Again, Juan Ruiz moving forward. A little more ring generalship being shown by Ruiz. Kind of making Verdato do what Ruiz wants him to do. And now a little blood from the mouth, it looks like, of Tony Verdato. Both men working well behind their left hands. Verdato wiping at his face, looks like he has a bloody nose. Yeah, it looks like a bloody nose. So Juan Ruiz doing a little damage to his opponent, Tony Verdato. We're in the third and final round now. This bout, 2 pretty close rounds. And this round very well could decide who comes out on top in this one. Again, Ruiz doing some scoring, and there's a good left hand from Ruiz now. Verdato turns his back, bends down and turns his back. As Ruiz scored heavy on him. Juan Ruiz just getting warmed up here. He says, let's make this a 6-rounder. And now Ruiz again scoring heavy on Verdato. Good round for Juan Ruiz. Another good right hand from the kid from Albuquerque. Again, going to the head with the right hand. And a left hand gets in there now. Juan Ruiz taking control of this bout here in the third round. Good work being shown by Juan Ruiz. The nose really getting bloody now of Tony Verdato. Just a few seconds left in this third round. There's the bell, and it looks like Juan Ruiz really pulled the fight out in the third round. And let's go right to the decision of this fight. It was a good one.
For Mr. Juan Ruiz and Tony Verdato. Job well done, gentlemen. And our winner in the senior division, 100-pound weight class, boxing out of the red corner, representing New Mexico, Juan Ruiz.
Tremendous performance by New Mexico's Juan Ruiz.
Ron Katz, matchmaker for Top Rank, and you're watching the 8-Count Boxing program on Channel 27.